Hello everyone! Today we are trying to win this in two moves with white. So it's white to play and checkmate in two. We have a queen and a rook, and black has a rook, a knight, and a pawn, which goes this direction. And the black king is trapped in the corner here. So we would like to just deliver a check, and that would be mate. But the question is how? You can pause the video and have a think, and then come back and I will go through the solution. Good luck. Okay, so if we could just get our queen along this diagonal, then that would be mate. But the problem is the square on a8 is covered by the rook, b7 is covered by the knight, and it's pretty tricky for us to get to c6 with the queen within two moves because uh, like if we try to get our queen on a4, well, it's going to be captured by the knight, and we can't capture this pawn without black recapturing, and of course the d5 square is taken by the pawn, so there's no way for our queen to get here in two moves. And as I mentioned, this square is defended by the pawn, this square is defended by the knight, so maybe we can get the queen to f3. If we play like queen to a3, but here black can delay the mate by playing knight to d3, and we have already spent one move and we cannot mate in the next move, so that is why queen to a3 will not work. And of course queen to b3, black will just capture our queen. So how about queen to e2 and deliver mate this way? Well, then black has rook to h3 and we can't get a queen there anymore. And this square is taken by the knight. So we cannot mate in the next move here. And of course this doesn't do anything. Black will just recapture. And yeah, maybe you thought something like this. But yeah, anything goes here really. There's no mate into by playing rook to h2 check. Okay, what if we try to play rook to g2 and threaten mate on g1? Well, then black has rook to f8 check, and we have to deal with this check, which means, yeah, sorry, not there, there maybe, so black cannot take our rook. And when we do that, we spend two moves, and we haven't made it, so that doesn't work either. If we try with queen to a1, threaten the rook here, then black will just move the rook somewhere, and yeah, there is no mate in the next move. If white plays king to e2 check, then black has rook to g1, and we have spent two moves and black is not mated. This is made in three moves, not made in two. Queen to b2 then, because here if black plays rook to g8, then we have rook to h2 checkmate. But black will just move the rook somewhere along this diagonal, and yeah, there is no mate in the next move. Yeah, if we try to go for this knight somehow, black can just make a waiting move. Black doesn't want to move the knight here, because then we get the queen along this diagonal, and that is mate. Something like this is mate. But black can just move the rook somewhere, and yeah, there is no mate in the next move. Okay, so what is the correct move then? Well, it is actually to play queen to b1, and now black is in a zugzwang. It doesn't matter what black does here, we will always have a mate in the next move. If black plays e5, can you see how we deliver the checkmate? We play king to e2 and we win. If black plays knight to b3, then this isn't gonna work because black can delay the mate, but instead we have queen to e4 checkmate. And if black plays knight to d3, then we have queen to b7 checkmate. And if black plays knight to a4 or something, then we have access to the e4 square again. Yeah, it doesn't matter what black does, we will always have a mate either by moving the king away, or when black moves the knight, one of the squares here will be probably undefended. So yeah,